Zoro is one of my favorite Straw Hats, but his journey to becoming the world's greatest swordsman is actually nonsense. Not mid, not flawed, just nonsense. And I can prove it. And don't get me wrong, this is not Zoro slander. It's just disappointment, because he's the one Straw Hat with the clearest, most achievable goal. And somehow, Oda turned that layup into a whiff. I hate to say this, but Zoro is definitely going to finish One Piece a bum, and here's why. Zoro's big break comes early on with his battle with Mihawk at Barati. He loses, swears to never lose again, classic setup. But who does he fight after that? A myriad of nobodies and sword-wielding side characters. We have Hachi, who is a guy with swords. He's a sword user, but a swordsman, I don't know. We have Tashigi, she was well below him at the time they fought. Kaku, Ryuma, who is the first and only real swordsman that Zoro fights. Hyozo, which, okay, I mean, this is just Hachi 2.0. We have Random Wano Samurai, Killer, who again, I guess we'll say he's a swordsman, but more just a sword user. And then we have King. And that's it. The only notable swordsman that Zoro truly fought was his undead relative. And here's where things get worse. In the entire series, over 1,000 episodes, Zoro has only fought one person with a graded blade. And again, it was Ryuma. There are 83 graded blades total. 12 Supreme, 21 Great, and 50 Skillful. And we haven't seen him fight a single different graded blade user. So if being the best swordsman means proving yourself against other great swordsmen, what exactly has Zoro proven? To be the best at anything, you need to consistently beat others who are chasing the same goal. You can't be world champion without climbing the ladder. And Zoro has been punching down, not up. So how do you call someone the best when they're not beating anyone above their level? The irony here is that Zoro's dream is actually the easiest to achieve. Nami wants to map the entire world, and given the way the log pose works and the Grand Line work, that's technically impossible. We'll say unrealistic, but technically impossible. Chopper wants to cure every disease. He's smoking crack, that's actually impossible. Sanji wants to find the All Blue, a place that people don't even believe is real. But Zoro? He literally just needs to beat other notable swordsmen to achieve his goal. That's it. And Oda couldn't even give him that simple thing. He could have made little mini arcs around pirate crews trading graded blades, or Zoro being a bounty hunter again and tracking down other swordsmen. And he could have just given him opponents that actually mattered. For example, the Don Quixote family could have had someone who was interested in swords and aligned himself with Doflamingo so that he had more access to the black market and better contacts for trading graded blades. Now, instead of spending 40 episodes doing that mid-tournament arc that they did in Dressrosa, maybe they could have just given Zoro 2 episodes to have a good fight against somebody who's using a graded blade and work his way up the swordsman ladder. And the issue is that swordsmanship isn't like a strength-based feat. It's a technique-based achievement. It's qualitative, not quantitative. For instance, Hafthor Bjornsson has the heaviest deadlift in the world, right? If someone comes along and beats that record, they now have that title. Simple. However, in Zoro's case, swordsmanship is very different. Let's say Zoro gets really great at countering Mihawk's one-sword style and beats him, but a new and improved Hachi comes along and is able to beat Zoro with his 8-sword style, or maybe Killer develops a scythe style that's good against Zoro. For Zoro to be the best swordsman, he would have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that his 3-sword style beats all other swordsmen using their preferred or best styles. Only then would he indubitably be the undisputed best swordsman. And yeah, I get it, Haki and Devil's Fruits muddy that up a bit, but you get the general premise. If each of Zoro's opponents wielded a rarer, stronger blade or had a different, trickier style, each victory would earn him a spot higher on the world swordsman leaderboard. By the time he reached Mihawk, we'd actually feel the weight of those past fights, which is the way that it should be. Skill proven through diversity of opponents, not narrative convenience. Instead, Zoro will inevitably end up having a painstaking close call battle with Mihawk, narrowly win, and then be crowned the best swordsman in One Piece. But we will know the truth. We will know that his legacy will have been fighting a laundry list of bums, and then conquerors hockeying his way into a dub. Let me know if you're feeling the same or differently in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next one.